Steve, finally, the last show of the year, and it was a great one, mate. The Jolly Boys, the legendary Jolly Boys, and it was a great turnout as well, mate. All the lads turned up. Ricky Hatton, first through the door with his tribe, him and his kid.
Yeah, no, he's lasting, isn't he, Rick? But they all bowled in, and as you say, by the time the World Cup come on at 3 o'clock and we had the big screens on, everyone was sat down and starting the suit, wasn't they? So perfection really with the timing. The World Cup, shame England wasn't in it, because when we was doing it we was thinking it'd be a real special occasion. We was going to get the England flags out on the tables and everything, but no, it was a good World Cup. Argentina beat France, so it kind of dragged that on a little bit. We didn't have time for our normal comedian, and we all have a singer, and we just watched the World Cup and then went straight into the auction and the prize draw. Ricky again picked his table out, so he's doing well for his lads again, isn't it? But no, straight into the boxing then, and then the normal entertainment which everyone enjoys. So it was a fantastic day, and it was great. Everybody who comes was there again, and it was a good day by all, mate. Yeah.
That was brilliant though, because you had the singers. We had Rod Stewart and Elvis Presley singing the Fighters in Wimbledon.
Well, again, that was a time thing, wasn't it? I mean, like last year we had like Michael Bublé singing through the dinners for us all, but because we had the World Cup we couldn't do that, and time was dragging, because normally we start at 2 but we were at 3 because of the World Cup. So we thought we'll have a bit of fun with the boxers' entrances in, so it absolutely worked. Rod singing one in and Elvis singing one in, and then we had the Ed Sheeran lookalike going around having his pictures with all the lads. They all loved that. The Viking was taking him into town with him. He said, if we don't get any nightclubs, I'm just going to show him I'm out with Ed and we'll be allowed in. So yeah, no, it went great, and obviously we had 4 fights. I wouldn't say they were all great, but you know, they were entertaining in their own ways.
During was it the last fight? I think we had a ring invasion. One of your lads' mates getting up being one of the ring girls.
Yeah, that was just past a few seconds, didn't it? Yeah.
But 4 good fights. We'll start with the first one, Lennox Lithgow.
Yeah, I mean, Lennox is a good kid, isn't he? And he's strong for his weight, and it's hard to match it that way. And we ended up getting someone from Ireland who didn't have a particularly good record, and I feared the worst, that he'd go too early, and he did. He was stopped in the first round, but Lennox kind of just set about him and beat him up, didn't he? And you know, not for the purists, but I don't think it's a purist that we've got in there as an audience, had it? So yeah, we got away with that, and it was a stoppage win for Lennox. And after the disappointment of the Wigan show, when he didn't get to fight, it was nice to get him a blowout and a win before the new year. And
yeah, sets him up for
he steps up into 6 rounders next year, and you know, after 10 fights, they're in titles, aren't they? So he's going to be the end of the year, and he'll be making waves, yeah.
Yeah, and he's still a baby, isn't he? He's still 19 years old.
Yeah.
And then I think he's got to be fight of the night. Thornwright against Jake Smith.
Yeah, do you know, they're the fights that the lads like at the Jolly Boys, wasn't there? There was no quarter given or no quarter asked, and you know, for me, I had it as a draw, but for the away kid Jake Smith to win, fair play, because I think with him being slightly bigger, he was absorbing the punches of Fawn a lot more than Fawn was absorbing his punches, and so maybe that was a difference in the referee. No complaints, but it was a banger of a fight, wasn't it?
It was a brilliant
Fawn
fight.
could have made it easy by boxing, and should have done really when he realised he couldn't do any damage, but for whatever reason it is, he just presumed that he could just walk in and knock him out, and that wasn't going to be the case, and he should have realised that a bit sooner than later. And well done to Jake Smith. He's going to be a fantastic addition to the journeyman road warriors we've got here.
Yeah, because he's on 2 fights, both on our show.
Yeah, and he'll be on again next year, don't worry about that. Yeah.
Who we had next? Oh, then we had Elites, Marcus Tomlinson against Seamus Devlin, making his 50th fight in 17
Yeah,
months.
and Curtis told me he was up for it and was going to try and get a win, and I was expecting a bit of a barnstormer on that one, but to be honest with you, Marcus handled him fairly comfortably, didn't he? And there wasn't much threat coming from Seamus. I think he's just come and picked his money up, which I suppose is his job, but when Curtis said he was having a go, I was looking forward to a bit better fight than we've seen on
I just think
Sunday.
He's a little bit burnt out. That's, you know, that's 3 fights every month for 17 months, mate.
Yeah. It's got to take it out, you know.
Yeah, without a doubt. And then we had Liverpool's Joe Cavallo against Carlisle's Jake Osgood.
Yeah, I mean, again, that didn't set fire, did it, really? I think Joe had fought last Saturday and we just put him on last minute when we had a couple of fallouts, so he's jumped in and helped us out, and I think he damaged his hand the week before, so he was playing with a soft hand, and I think he just boxed himself through to a comfortable win, which again, good for him. He moves up to 6-0 now, and set up for the new year, and come to the end of the year. Thank everyone for the support for VIP promotions in 2022. Not had a bad year. We've got a lot of kids moved up, but last month where Zelford failed in his attempt to be a world champion, and also Josh losing his world title was with a couple of big lows for us, but certainly from our point of view, them two will be back and hopefully world champions again in 2023. I'm already got some big fights which are going on the TV to announce very shortly, and we've now booked 16 venues for VIP promotions, so our year's virtually full, and we've got a few fighters that are going to develop in 2023 and be set to burst onto 2024 on the TV shows, which is what it's all about, to make champions, and big focus on that next year, mate.
Yeah, bro. One last one. The 3 lads we signed up in the North East.
Yeah.
Are we going to be putting, because we did go up there once, is the show's going to be going up?
Yeah, I'm hoping to do 1 or 2 shows next year up in the North East, but at the moment there's a few TV shows which I think I can get the lads out on, and if I can't, they just have to travel a bit and come on mine till we get it right, mate. Yeah.
Well, listen, have a great Christmas, New Year, mate, and I look forward to it all kicking off again February the 25th, is it?
Yeah, and we just booked in a Wigan date on March the 18th now, so we've got 4 in 4 weeks, so let's enjoy the January and early February break, mate, before we go mad.
Alright, you take care, mate.
Thank you. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.